Hello Chiefs, and welcome back to the Blueprint YouTube channel. Today I am bringing you some very creative attacks that have happened recently. These are attacks you won't really see in the high wars that happen, because obviously people are trying to go for the win, and they're very limited on time, so they don't have the time to plan a creative hit. But these are in like fun wars, you could say, or longer wars, so they have the time to plan. So it's very interesting to see what people come up with when they have the time to plan, and to be able to not just plan but also execute it is amazing, considering they don't really do these sorts of attacks. So let's just get into it. First we have Stars coming in, and he's coming in with a Warden Walk for the scatter, and then judging by his army he's got Valks and he's got Bats. It's weird to see that creativity nowadays means taking Valks that we've seen in previous videos, but it's nice to see them used, considering they're not really used anymore in any attack. So let's see, so one splash building is down with the Warden, which is that scatter. Then he's gonna go into the Eagle and multi. That is a very early blimp. It'll be interesting if that makes it to the town hall, especially since he's already used the Warden ability. So hopefully this does make it to the, and there's no tornado, let's see. But he jumped to give his troops access to the rest of the base. Yes, the blimp does make it. And then he's using his King and RC for the other scatter. So I'm guessing he's trying to force his kill squad into the core to take out that multi. And then there's only Wizard Towers left for splash, which is fine for Bats because they're pretty easy to deal with freezes, which is pretty well planned by Stars. I'm not too sure if he knew he would only leave the Wizard Towers, but he's actually gonna get 2 of the Wizard Towers, and he's got Ice Golem for the other Wizard Tower. So this is basically nothing for Bats to get through. Bats struggle against like multis and scatters, but Wizard Towers with freezes they can get through easily, and he's got another Ice Golem for the back end Wizard Tower. This base is crushed. The kill squad is dead now, but it took out enough of the base, especially with that King and that RC coming in, that the Bats can overwhelm the rest of the base. Bats are so overpowered when you can set up the right pathing and set up the right defenses they have to take out. So that was a really nice attack by Stars. Now we have Ghost coming in with what looks like my farming army. This is what I would farm with. So very interesting to see what he does with this. He's coming in with a Blizzard at the start, I guess, to take out both scatters and the Eagle and the CC. That is crazy value for a Blizzard. You won't really see that in bases anymore, so maybe this is an old base, but that value is insane. Ghost is actually a pro builder and a pro player for Blueprint, so you guys can actually get bases built by him, or you can have pro player sessions where you can learn how to do attacks like these. But that Blizzard has taken out so much of the base, and it's created such a nice path. So I assume he's starting his Queen at 12, and I assume she's gonna go to the right as he's funneled a bit to the left. Yep, there you go. With the Unicorn on the Queen, you don't really need healers, and he's actually using the Super Giants to tank for the Queen, or is that normal Giants? I can't tell. But she's taking a bit of damage. That was a nice Invisi, that way she didn't take too much damage and have to pop the ability. And now he's coming in. I'm not too sure how to explain this attack, do you know? I guess he's just using the troops to funnel his heroes. It's basically a Sui attack, but with no healers, not much tanking. It's just Super Giants tanking, and then he's got his Warden for a Sui, which you don't see much. He's actually got Bats and Skellies, so it'll be interesting what he does with that. He's freezing the single and Expo, so the Queen, and then he's using the Skelly. Wow, that's really quick thinking to do that. That way the Queen doesn't have to pop ability, and she's not taking any more damage, so she can carry on to the core base. And now he's coming in with Bats and RC. This is a bit dangerous because if you haven't triggered Tornado already, which I haven't seen, then the RC could trigger the Tornado, and then the Bats get stuck in the Tornado, which is why you don't really see people putting the RC in with Bats or vice versa. Because it's very risky, because if the Bats end up in the Tornado, more than likely they're dead. But wow, he's completely taken out this base with farm army. He's even got troops left over. That's how overpowered this attack was. And to see this sort of attack is pretty cool. Obviously it wasn't the best of bases, but to execute that and to even think of it, GG's to Ghost. you guys need to get a session with him if you can. And now we have Stars coming in again. He's actually going with an RC Sui for the Town Hall. Considering how overpowered the Town Hall poison is, this is pretty cool to see. We saw this a bit at Town Hall 13, people using RC for the Town Hall, but now on most bases the Town Hall is a lot more protected. So it's very hard. Wait, is he making those defenses invisible so his RC chain goes to a scatter? It'd be interesting. Wow, how do you even plan that? Let's see if he can. That build. No, the builder's gonna get a hit on it, which means if he doesn't place his spells quick enough, he's not gonna kill the scatter. Wow, he literally leaves the scatter 1 health, and now that the builder's on it, that builder's gonna repair it back to full. Damn, that to even think of that is amazing. But unfortunately, he was half a second too late with the spells. If he had just done those spells earlier, he would have got that scatter done. So it'd be interesting how he adjusts now, because he's got 1 wall breaker. I'm assuming by the RC trick he meant to wall break into that multi, because it wouldn't make sense to wall break into the scatter if it's not there. So let's see if he wall breaks into the scatter. He is taking a lot of time though, because if you look at the hit, he's only got a minute 28 left, and he's still doing his Sui, and he's got so much of the base left. So let's see what he does. He's not he's wall breaking into a multi, so maybe he'll send some loons in, which will be a good adjustment. Probably invest the freeze here. Yep, there you go, so you can save the queen ability. It'd be interesting to see what the scatter locks onto. Maybe the loons. Yep, it gets only one shot off on the loons thankfully, and there's no red mine, so the loons actually make it there. The scatter actually locked into the unicorn, which is ideal. That way the queen didn't take any more damage and could save her ability. He's still doing the Sui, but he's already sided Lalo because he was very time conscious. He's got so much of the base to get through. Not many spells to do it with. Actually, he's not got any spells for Lalo. He's got bats. I didn't even see that. I assume he's going to bat this middle scatter, even though it looks like the loons are going to path there. So maybe that's kind of swag. I don't know, you guys tell me. And he's using a slammer for the back end multi because there's nothing really protecting it. It's a really weird Lalo. It's all over the place, especially with the bats, because those loons went to the core but they died. So maybe the bats did help get the scatter. Let's see if he gets this. It's so close on time. He's got enough to overwhelm the base. It's just I'm not sure he has the time. He's got it. Wow. To adjust when that scatter didn't go down. That's what makes him one of the best players in the world. And now we've got Stars coming in. I'm assuming he went that Ice Golem to go to the Arch Tower, because now the RC's got no tanking. So let's see again how he adjusts, because we saw how well he adjusted last hit. So let's see how well he does at this hit. Once again, he's got 4 zaps, 2 quakes. I wonder what he's going to do with this. So he is zapping that scatter. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, because now he's still got a quake left. So I'm not too sure what was supposed to happen. Maybe he was going to try RC trick that multi of the scatter, but because the Ice Golem went wrong, he had to adjust. And now he's suing into a single Town Hall and the CC coming out. He should get the Town Hall with the King, but I'm not sure if Queen will get much more than this Hound. So let's see. For what he invested, I mean, he did get a Queen and the scatter and the Town Hall, but this multi is very annoying because there's nothing to path to it. Maybe he'll save the slammer to path into that multi because there's nothing protecting it around it. That would be what I would do, but let's see what Stars does. Stars is very good at that. He's one of the best Lalo players in the world, and he's very good at adjusting, because sometimes he has messed up the Sui part, but his Lalo is that good he can recover. He actually uses Slammer over there, so I guess he's trying to use a Slammer to force the Lalo into that multi. These loons are getting very weak though. I'm not too sure they're going to get the multi, but his Lalo is just overpowering the rest of the base, so I guess it doesn't matter if he gets this multi or not, because the multi can't actually reach many of these loons, so they can just take out this side of the base. The Slammer is still alive, so as long as the Slammer stays alive, it can take out that multi. What adjustment by Stars. Sui was supposed to get so much. He was supposed to get this multi with the RC trick, I'm assuming, but he managed to adjust, because this multi was very annoying for the Lalo, but he managed to adjust and think on the fly what to do, and that is what makes him one of the best Lalo players in the world. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really cool to see some creative attacks, and we'll see you guys in the next video.